Hi everyone, it's Paul from Denbee Honey. Today is absolutely beautiful out here should I say. I'm just going to go walk up to have a look at the hives. There's not really a lot we're going to do to them, but when we get up there we'll just have a bit of a chat really on what I've been doing this last week. Here's the bluebell apiary just coming in from the field. Oh, look at that, that's fantastic. I'm just having a look at them now from this angle. If you see the small nuke, look at them bringing in pollen. And the one to the left of that, the one I've been worrying about, it got devastated with the wasp attacks late in last year. I brought it up here and now look at that. They're coming in and out bringing pollen in as well. So that's a really good sign. And then behind that lot, if you look behind that lot, they're going crazy. Oh, that's fantastic. It really is a really good that is. I'm pleased with that. So we're just up at the other apiary as well now. It's the Grove apiary, and what I can see from here is, oh, I'm getting all goosebumps. Bonnie, look at the bees. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. When you've been feeding them and checking them all winter, the only thing that's on your mind is you just want to get them through winter, and I've got my fingers crossed. That we're getting there. Still not out of the woods yet by any means, I know that. But looking at that now, I'm just going to go around the back of it, do a bit more filming and have a chat. I'm over the moon with that. As you can see here, these bees are going absolutely crazy. They're buzzing. I'm all excited now. We're up at the Grove apiary having a little look. And this is the most active I've seen them since before Christmas. And it's absolutely lovely to see. It means, fingers crossed, that we've been doing our job right. Yeah, look at it, it's fantastic. So what we've been doing this week, I'll tell you what we've been doing this week. I mean, what I'm going to do with these bees now is what probably you all need to be doing. And you're probably thinking, oh, what's he going to do then? He's not got his suit on or anything like that. I'm going to do nothing. These are fine. We've checked the fondant levels. You do not need, although we've got beautiful weather, it's been lovely the last week actually, don't be tempted to look into these bees yet. And a little note I wanted to say about it as well. I'm an amateur beekeeper. I've only been doing it, this is my 3rd season. I don't know anything. I don't pretend to know anything. It's just my journey on this channel, is my journey learning about keeping bees. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through the process all the season. And it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to doing it. And I hope you enjoy our journey with Denbee Honey too. So what I want to touch about now is what we've been up to this week. So in the beginning of the week, we got a delivery from Denbee, Bello hives, some hive stands and some foundation. Delivered brilliantly, not damaged. I've got a bit of a track history with Bello at the moment with our couriers just damaging everything. It's quite embarrassing when you have to email them and say it's damaged again, but they're really good actually. 10 out of 10 for customer service, they've been brilliant. So we got the stands and we've got some foundation. And then pretty much, I think it was Saturday, what we did, we got the stands. I'll put some pictures in a bit, and I've made the stands up. We've made them a lot longer with the wood in between, and that's going to be up the nursery, the apiary nursery at home, and we're going to put all our splits along there. There's not going to be a lot of weight on it, so we've made it, I think it's about 5 meters long. It looks brilliant. So I've stained all that, that's all done. But what I want to talk to you about today is what I did yesterday. So we finished the stand and it looks fantastic. We managed to put it in the situation where we're in now, and so that's all done. And yesterday I went over to see him, a really nice guy called Clive. He lives about 10 miles away. And this guy, Clive, he's been beekeeping for 65 years. Yeah, you heard it right. 65 years he's been keeping bees. And what he don't know about bees, it's not worth knowing. And I grasp that opportunity all the time. If I ever get a chance to go and see Clive, I'll ask him. And I'll tell you what's good about Clive. He's open to anything. He's not stuck in his ways. He'll try anything new. So we went round. I got there at 12 o'clock. And believe it or not, I was there 2 hours. I think he had to chuck me out in the end. It was fantastic. We learned. I talked to him about anything about beekeeping, and he's giving me the answers. I asked him about, I'm thinking of double brooding, and he told me all about his opinion on that. He doesn't do it, and he says, you know, why not try it? If you don't try, you'll never learn anything. So we will try that, but I'm going to only try it with one hive, because as he stated, as soon as you start double brooding, you've got twice as much work to do checking for the queen when you're going through the brood nest. You've also got twice as many bees to worry about if they swarm. So I'm going to try one, so we learn from it. That's the agenda. And then I asked him about a Denbee split. I'm going to try with them this year. And in 65 of all his years of beekeeping, he's never tried it. But again, he said, just try it, see what you think. So we're going to do that. And I asked him loads more questions about stuff that you think about when you're sitting down having a cup of tea. And he had an answer for everything. And it was brilliant. And he's probably forgot more about beekeeping than I'll ever know. So if you ever get time like that with a guy like that, you need to make the most of it. I mean, in the end, I apologise. I said, I'm sorry, Clive, I keep asking you questions. And he says, no, it's great, you know. So I find myself really lucky to be able to do that. And he's invited me round and says, you know, just come round anytime you want, anything you want to know, don't be afraid to ask. So that's priceless. Money can't buy that type of advice. We sat down, had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and we sat down talking about honey. And then he gets a few different types of honey out, and we're trying all these different types of honey. And I was telling him that when we went to Poland the other week, I tried to bring some creamed honey back from the licence shop, and because we never had cases, they took it off as going through customs. Well, I knew that was probably going to happen. That's why I put it in the wife's bag. That's another story. Anyway, then Clive says, I do my own creamed honey. He says, and he said to his wife, go and get us a jar of that creamed honey. So he brought this creamed honey out. I'm not joking you. Oh, it's the best honey I've ever had. And I know I probably shouldn't be saying that because my honey's fantastic, but it was lovely. The creamed honey, I've never tried cream, it was beautiful. And in the end, he gave it to me and said, yeah, that means we've had some out of it, you take it home. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that as my seed. I'm going to use that as my seed and I'm going to make a load. But when I took it home, the wife tried it and my son tried it, Daniel, who, by the way, you'll get to see a lot more of him now because he's stepping up and starting doing a lot of the beekeeping with me. They tried it and they're like, oh. My wife says it reminds me of this old-fashioned Gale's honey, I think it's called. She says it's amazing. But now what I've had to do now, I've took the jar away and I've hid it somewhere because I need to keep it. And that didn't go down very well. But I've had to keep it because I want to use that to make me my own creamed honey in the future. So, yeah, so I was there 2 hours. And anyway, that was it. Eventually he kicked me out. And we come home. Finished the hive stands off. And that's pretty much all we've been doing this week now. I see Bonnie's down there, look. She's got the idea of beekeeping now. Look, she lies down, bless her, and lets me get on with it. So I'm probably going to wrap this video up now because there's not a lot for me to do. And like I said earlier, you know, I'm an amateur, 3rd season, but I am learning about patience. I mean, the first season we had our bees, I was in them and out, in and out. And you actually, every time you go into that brood box or net, you know, you're setting them back. Butterflies just gone past there, look, beautiful. You set them back So the best thing you can ever do this time of year, it's all exciting. I mean, look at this bit, look at them. It's fantastic. And the smell and the noise, I hope you can hear some of the noise of the bees. It's amazing. But don't go in and don't go in and have a look at that. We've got to leave them now, at least another week, possibly 2, before we decide to do anything else. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. If you like what you've seen today, and you haven't already, please give us a like and subscribe. It'll help us out no end. Many thanks. Catch you later.